So you want to build your food stash, but you want the food to last more than just a year or two? We wanted to build a stash, but we wanted it to be something that would last and something we didn't have to constantly replenish all the time. We don't have a whole lot of resources to constantly do that and have them go bad, and so we wanted to save money by getting things that will last. So today we're going to go over 15 food items that you can stash that will last almost indefinitely. Make sure to stick around to the end because the last one just might surprise you. In an unpredictable world, having a well-stocked pantry isn't just for doomsday preppers, it is smart living. And what's smarter than stocking up on foods that practically never expire? That's right, we're talking about the superheroes of the pantry. Foods that will last for decades and sometimes even centuries if stored properly. Heck, one of them was found almost 3,000 years later recently. Food number 1, honey. Kicking off our list at number 1 is the golden elixir itself. That's right, raw honey. Stored in a sealed container will last forever. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are thousands of years old and still perfectly edible. Why it lasts? It's incredibly low in water content and high in sugar, making an inhospitable environment for bacteria and mold. It's also naturally acidic. It can be used as a sweetener, has medicinal properties, think wound care, and an energy source. For storage, you can use airtight containers in a cool, dark place. If it crystallizes, like we've all seen it happen before, just warm it gently in some hot water. Food number 2, white rice. While brown rice has oils that can go rancid, white rice, when stored correctly, can last for 30 years or more, and some say indefinitely. Now, why it lasts? It's a processed grain, meaning the outer bran and germ have been removed, which are where the oils and nutrients that spoil are typically found. For storage here, this is super crucial. Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers inside food-grade buckets are ideal for long-term storage. Also, keep it cool and dry. I know that may sound like a lot of work, but if you talk to any expert prepper, this is exactly how they do it. They get large Mylar bags, vacuum seal it in it with oxygen absorbers, and then put it into a hard 5-gallon bucket. Food number 3, salt. Now, number 3 is something we literally can't live without. Salt. Whether it's table salt, sea salt, or Himalayan pink salt, this mineral will last forever. Now, why? Well, it's a mineral, not an organic compound. It doesn't spoil, grow mold, or decompose. As far as uses, it's almost endless. You can use it for seasoning, food preservation, think curing meats, or an essential electrolyte. They've used it for thousands of years to salt fish or pork or different things to make it last forever, especially like across long voyages over the ocean. For storage, put it in an airtight container to prevent moisture absorption, which can cause clumping. Food number 4, sugar. Following salt, it's its sweet counterpart, sugar. Granulated white sugar, powdered sugar, or brown sugar. If kept dry and away from pests, it will last indefinitely. Now, why it lasts? Like salt, its properties don't support microbial growth. It's a preservative itself. Now, for uses, you can use it in a ton of stuff. Use your imagination. A sweetener, baking, and even preserving fruits like jams. As far as storage, very similar to the last ones. Airtight containers to prevent the hardening and keep out moisture and bugs. If it does harden, you can add a little moisture in with a piece of bread in a sealed container and let it moisturize. Food number 5, dried beans and legumes. Next, we have a fantastic source of protein and fiber, dried beans and legumes. Think kidney beans, black beans, lentils, chickpeas, and while their texture might change slightly after decades, they remain perfectly edible and nutritious for 20 to 30 years and sometimes longer. You ask why? Kind of like many of these other options, they have very low moisture content in the beans. As far as uses, soups, stews, main dishes, and it's also a great meat alternative. In terms of storage, once again, like rice, in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers in food-grade buckets are best. Make sure to keep it cool, dark, and dry. Food number 6, pure vanilla extract. Here's a little secret for your baking needs, pure vanilla extract. Unlike imitation vanilla, pure vanilla extract made with alcohol will last forever. You ask why? Well, it's the alcohol content that acts as a preservative, really. As far as uses, baking, flavoring beverages, that kind of thing. For storage, cool, dark place, tightly sealed bottle. Pretty simple. Food number 7, hardtack pilot bread. This one might not be glamorous, but it's incredibly reliable. Hardtack or pilot bread. Historically, sailors, soldiers, and even hobbits on long journeys have relied on this. It's essentially just flour and water, and it's baked very hard. If kept dry, it's practically indestructible. Why it lasts? Well, it's got an extremely low moisture content and no fats to go rancid. For uses here, it's pretty basic. It's a long-lasting carbohydrate source. It needs rehydration or softening, but that's pretty much it. For storage, airtight, dry containers, cool, dark place. Pretty simple. Food number 8, ghee, or clarified butter. For those who love butter but want it to last, think ghee. Not like your karate gi, but like ghee, G-H-E-E. This is clarified butter, where the milk solids and water have been removed, leaving pure butterfat. It lasts much longer than regular butter. Why it lasts? Well, removing the water and milk solids removes the components that spoil. Uses here pretty common: cooking, oil, flavor enhancer, etc. And for storage, you just need it sealed in a jar in a cool, dark pantry, and it can last for decades. Yet, it does not even need refrigeration. I know, surprising, right? Food number 9, apple cider vinegar. A versatile kitchen and a healthy staple. Apple cider vinegar. Unopened, it will last indefinitely. Once opened, it can still last for years. You might see some mother develop, which is perfectly fine and a sign of good quality. Why it lasts? Its high acidity makes it extremely resistant to microbial growth, kind of like honey. Now for uses, think salad dressings, pickling, healthy tonic, and a cleaning agent. For storage, just keep it tightly sealed in a bottle in a cool, dark place. Food number 10, cornstarch. Another baking and cooking essential, cornstarch. As long as it's kept dry and free from pests, cornstarch has an indefinite shelf life. You ask why? Well, it's just basically a very stable dried carbohydrate. It can be used as a thickener for sauces and gravies and even in baking. For storage, just put it in an airtight container in a cool, dry pantry. Food number 11, maple syrup. A delicious, natural sweetener, pure maple syrup. Like honey, if it's pure maple syrup and sealed properly, it will last forever. Sugars are great preservatives. Why it lasts? High sugar content, low water activity. Things you can use it for? Probably what you'd expect: pancakes, waffles, baking, and even a sweetener in things like coffees and teas. For storage, just keep it in an airtight container in a cool, dark place. Food number 12, dried pasta. A budget-friendly and versatile option, dried pasta. As long as it's kept completely dry, dried pasta, which is made from durum, wheat, semolina, and water, can last for 20 to 30 years, if not longer. Why? Well, like many of these other options on this list, it has a very low moisture content. For uses, countless meal options, lots of sauces and ingredients. As far as storage, to be honest, the original packaging, or maybe some better yet, Mylar bags, oxygen absorbers in buckets, kind of like the rice and beans. Number 13, instant coffee, freeze-dried. For your caffeine fix that lasts, freeze-dried instant coffee. Unlike ground coffee beans, which lose flavor, freeze-dried instant coffee, when sealed, can last for 20 plus years. Now, why it lasts? The freeze-drying process removes almost all moisture, and the sealed packaging prevents oxidation. And for uses, you can use it for quick coffee and flavoring and baking too. As far as storage, just leave it unopened in its original airtight container, because once it's opened, it can start to go bad because of the moisture that can enter, so make sure to keep it tightly sealed once you do open it. Food number 14 is powdered milk, or non-fat dry milk. When properly packaged with oxygen absorbers, this can last for 20 years or more. It's an amazing source of calcium and protein. Well, why? Well, during the freeze-drying process, moisture and fat is removed, and fats is usually what makes it go rancid, so if it's removed, it can't go rancid. For uses, drinking if it's reconstituted, use it in baking, cooking, and emergency nutrition. As far as storage, like a lot of other options on here, Mylar bags, oxygen absorbers inside those, vacuum sealed and inside food grade buckets. Food number 15, pure cocoa powder. Last but not least, for a little indulgence, pure cocoa powder. Unsweetened pure cocoa powder, kept dry and sealed, will last indefinitely. And why? Well, it's a dried processed product that has no fats to go rancid if it's unsweetened. So it'll last almost indefinitely if it's kept right. It can be used for baking, hot chocolate, and flavoring. For storage, put it in an airtight container in a cool, dark pantry. So there you have it, 15 incredible foods that defy the laws of expiration. Stocking these items will significantly boost your family's food security and give you peace of mind. Remember, proper storage is key for all of these. It's best to invest in some Mylar bags, oxygen absorbers, and food-grade buckets, and you'll be set for decades. So what are your go-to long-lasting foods? Let me know in the comments below, and maybe we'll make a video on those next time. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more survival and smart living tips, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So stay safe, stay prepared. I'll see you next time.